body, baby, show me.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today's video is a little bit different than what I've done in the past with this title, I guess you could say. I've done tons of videos very similar to this, but not exactly like this, because instead of what I plan to do is what I already have on the way and already have at my house ready to go to put on the truck. So today's video is about what you should expect to be coming soon and confirmed. This is not a speculatory video per se. This is what's happening within the next few days, next few weeks projects. So first off, I know you guys want to hear about the seats. So, if you guys know, the last video I unboxed my new carbon trim bucket seats that I ordered off of eBay. Completely drained my savings account. I'm probably not going to buy anything that expensive for a long time, but they came in, looked great. There was like one fray in the back of one of the seats, which is fine. You won't see it unless you're like really looking for it. I have good news, so unless you guys have been paying attention to the comments on that video, which I know there's a couple of subscribers who have been. Thank you guys for the support on that video, the guys who did comment, all the likes and stuff, all that stuff means a lot to me. So the brackets are from Wedge. Like I've said before, they're the only company that makes brackets remotely similar to the ones that bolt up to this, because these use the same bolt pattern for the brackets as the 92 to 01 Explorer and the Ranger from the time period. I guess that's one thing I didn't actually highlight in my differences between the Ranger and Explorer Sport Trac video. So I may do a video with this and a 95 to 01 Explorer if I can source a subscriber or someone that has one to film that is nearby, because I don't want to drive all the way out of California to shoot one video and drive all the way back to this thing, because heck, I don't even know if it'll make it to Florida. I don't honestly think it would, but that's, you know, speculatory as well. But anyway, so the brackets are now in production. It should be within a week or two that they'll be here. And literally my plan is, as long as I'm not busy that day, which, I mean, it's a basket case right now with how my schedule is. If I'm busy one day and I could be very empty the next. The plan is the day they show up, I'll be filming the install video. So I will unbox them, bolt them to the rails, and they will go in the truck ASAP. And like I said, my stock seats will be for sale. I don't have the key with me right now to show you guys my seats, but I will highlight that in the video. I'll be selling them at an extreme discount because they need a little bit of love. They're dirty, they're stained from when I got the truck, and they were already pretty stained. And they have one tear on them on the driver's seat, one very small tear that can easily be stitched up by a really good seamstress. So very simple work to get done. The foam's in pretty good shape. It's still really comfortable. I just wanted to change a different look to it. I wanted more aggressive seats. I wanted a nicer looking set of seats, because, I mean, let's be honest, the two-tone gray seats are just kind of like, they kind of scream, I'm an early 2000s Ford, look at me. So I wanted to change it up a little bit, put up more higher quality, if you will, seat in there with leather. I really like leather. Even though I hated it in my mom's Grand Caravan, her leather sucked. But I've been sitting in those seats trying to break in those little side bolsters, because like I said in the video, they're rather tight on me at least. Like I said, I'm not obese, but I'm not slim either. I'm like a middle ground. I would say slightly above average, but I'm not like obese. So yeah, it's a little bit tight on my ribs. So I've been sitting in them every day to try to like break them in, and it really just depends on the seating position. Because if I can get my seating position how I sit in that, it feels great. It feels perfect. But if I slouch a little bit more than usual, it like starts to push on me a little bit. It makes me uncomfortable. So I've just been sitting in them for about 30 minutes to a time every day, just to see if I can try to help that process to where it'll be easier to install later on, or not install, but easier to sit in once they're actually in the truck. And you know, I really can't wait to install them. It's a mod like I've set up and wanted to do for a couple years now, and you know, it's finally happening. So from there, what do we have on the way? So I also have on the way from China, also on eBay, a headlight DRL kit with sequential turn signal. I wasn't going to reveal this until the day we did it, but my friend Josh is planning on coming up on my birthday this year, which is about 3 weeks from now, which gives it plenty of time to show up. And our plan is we're going to restore these lenses, because the UV coating is coming off, as you guys can see. It's peeling off on both lights now. This one used to be the bad one, but now this one started to do it as well, and it's even doing it. I think it's even faster than the other one did. So yeah, we're gonna take the lenses off and clean them and restore them. There's also been some issues with water getting into them. This was like from when I first got them. I've always had that issue, so they're planning on tearing that apart too and resealing them. Also plan on upgrading to HID bulbs in there as well eventually, but that's not confirmed right now. I may run the DRLs for a little while on their own and then put the HIDs in later, because these headlights suck. Like, they really are not great for visibility. And I don't know if it's because it's the black housings or what, but yeah, they kind of suck. So I'm planning on getting HIDs for this as well to help clean it up a little bit, make it look more modern, and also help with my issues with visibility at night, because even with the high beams on certain roads out here, because I live in the sticks, so there's not a lot of road lights and stuff like that out here. But, yeah, so the DRL kit, my inspiration, if you will, is the C7 Vets DRL. So that white, like, check mark kind of deal. And the ones I picked were a little bit bigger. They're about 5 centimeters bigger than what I was trying to get for this, because I measured it in one video as you guys saw. This is 40 centimeters, I believe. I don't remember if it was 40 centimeters or 40 millimeters. But either way, oh, not millimeters, obviously. 40 centimeters, yeah, that sounds right. So, you know, like I said, it's 40 centimeters here, but I have ordered 45 centimeters. So I don't know if that 4 centimeter difference is going to cause too much trouble. But yeah, we'll have those in the very near future, and Josh will come up here and we'll do that as well. So expect that very soon as well. And it'll look great. And the sequential, like I said, my plan is to take all the wiring from this turn signal, the actual incandescent, and splice it all into the blinker on the sequential. So that is my blinker. This will not serve any purpose but just to be there. This will be the blinker after that. So it'll just, you know, do its little thing. I don't know if it'll do that or if it'll do that. I don't know yet. We'll find that out later. And instead of doing it how, for example, Hayden's DRL is supposed to be wired up, which is supposed to be to the accessory fuse, but it's wired into the headlight switch, we're actually going to wire that into the accessory fuse. So anytime the truck is like powered on, those lights are on. So it'll look great, and I really can't wait to install that, and that'll be coming soon as well. And then last, really, I've got the piezo buzzer for the keyless entry system. My horn's actually unplugged right now because of the fact that anytime I would get out of the truck or walk away from it or get close to it, it would honk and honk uncontrollably. And I still want an auditory reminder that the truck is locked or unlocked. I don't want it to just lock, because I'll be like, oh, did I lock it? I'll hit the button like 6 times to make sure it's locked. Instead, I want this piezo buzzer to just beep 1 time to lock it and beep twice to unlock it, just so I know I have an auditory reminder and it's not deafening. It's something that it would be like how like Hayden's Hyundai Genesis did it, and many like modern like Hyundais do it. I know Lexus does it. I know Toyota does it. I believe even Honda does it now. Subarus do it. Ferraris do. I mean, the beep is better than the honk to me. I know some people don't like that, but I prefer the beep to the honk. And then from there, I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. I don't think I am. But yeah, that's really all the projects that are confirmed coming very soon. Like I said, my birthday's in a few weeks, so I might get some new stuff for the truck for my birthday. Like my mom had me like write a list of some things I wanted, so I gave her some ideas for truck parts. So that'll be on there as well. My mom's actually out of town right now, so her car's been sitting. It's funny seeing her car here right behind the camera and she not be here. She's actually in New Orleans right now. So for whatever reason, you see my mom in New Orleans, you know, whatever, go say hello and tell her you watch the channel, whatever. And, you know, she'll probably be pretty excited about that because she loves that kind of stuff. Even though she's never been around when I've had subscribers. So. But yeah, I have lots of big plans coming soon with the truck. I will reveal in due time as long as everything goes to plan. Because from now on, after the whole new car scenario happened earlier this month, or late last month, early this month, I've decided I'm not really going to reveal my plans until they're set in stone. Until I can confirm whether it is going to happen or not. Because I'm kind of annoyed with hyping you guys up for stuff and not being able to make it happen. Like this whole new car scenario did. Some of you guys are really excited to see a new car on the channel. I got messages from a few people like, yeah, it's gonna be cool to see something different on your channel. And you know, I can't make it happen. So I want people to, you know, be hyped for what the channel is and not about what I think could happen. I want everything to be set in stone, be like, yeah, this is totally happening like next week, be ready for it, you know. And then everyone's like, oh yes, finally, this is kind of cool. But instead of being like, yeah, I'm doing this a year from down the road from now, and everyone should be excited, and when I haven't even thought everything through yet. So, yeah, that's kind of that. I don't plan on revealing my plans until they're set in stone, kind of junk. So, I've got cool ideas for this thing coming in the future. Hopefully by the end of this year, this thing will not look the same. It will probably be a different color. I don't plan on painting it. I plan on wrapping it because it's a lot cheaper, and the material to do it is a lot cheaper. And I'll try to do it myself with Hayden and Michael, because Michael was pretty good at wrapping stuff. He hasn't attempted to wrap a whole car yet, but it's a hawk. Either way, this thing will look really good by the end of the year, hopefully. And I've got lots of cool ideas for it that I don't know will happen, but might happen. You never know. But well, I said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe for more content coming soon. Like I said, the seat install should be coming in the next week or two. I want to get that out of the way now that I'm not on a position like the header installs are. I haven't even mentioned the headers. So the headers I'm kind of torn on due to issues with emissions and tunes and all that stuff. I do have, I believe, an adaptive ECU, so I don't think it's too much of a problem. But I am concerned with emissions, so if anyone knows about running headers in the state of Georgia and being able to pass emissions in the metro Atlanta area, because I know some parts of Georgia, like where I believe where my friend Josh lives, they don't require emissions, but I know the metro Atlanta area does. And literally there's a county that I'll be going to school in that doesn't require it, so maybe I could get lucky and register this thing in that county at my dorm room if I do get a dorm, and I won't have to do emissions on the truck for a while. So with all that said, yeah, so the headers I'm kind of torn on because I don't know what I want to do just yet. I don't know, because I don't know whether I want to keep the 4.0 or not, because I've been thinking about doing the 5.0 swap. I've been thinking very heavily about it. From a performance standpoint, it made more sense because I get more horsepower out of it, and it would sound a lot better, because I do prefer the sound of a V8, obviously. But I don't know what you said. I'll have to think about it some more. So I'm not going to announce I'm doing a 5.0 swap or I'm doing a built 4.0 until I can figure out what I want to do. I mean, heck, maybe I'll just go ahead with my old plan and just, when the time comes to buy a new car, I can make it happen. But I do want to do a lot more to this stuff in the meantime and enjoy it as my only build until that time comes where I can add another car to my fleet and not have to worry about being like, oh crap, I can't afford it. But anyway, like I said, be sure to like and subscribe for more content coming soon. Seats install should be within the next 2 weeks, and I'm not on a timetable like the header install where I have to wait for a shop. I'm going to be doing it ASAP as soon as those brackets show up, because I don't want to keep you guys waiting on this, because I know you guys want to see it. But if you guys want to see some other sport tracks with racing seats, I'll put some links in the description below to my friend Josh's video and Tinker Thomas's video on racing seats and sport tracks. So if you want to get a general idea, neither of them use the same style seat I did, but if you want to see just kind of a general idea of what a racing seat and a sport track looks like, you can go check those out. But with all that said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good day, everyone.
We'll be right back.